So I build electric guitars, and when I'm not doing that, I'm doing band stuff or listing stuff on eBay. I don't really have any spare time to earn any extra pocket money. So I figured I'd just Truman Show myself and pimp out my privacy. This is Last Chance Arcade. I wrote that a week ago. I've been trying to muster up the courage to actually record myself saying it.
Good morning. Oh, good morning.
I've wanted to start a YouTube channel for over a decade, but I always put it off because I can't stand hearing myself talk. I mean, I did try and start a gaming channel along with about 3 million other unique minds in the mid-2010s, but after a few months of 0 views, I threw in the towel. So after a week of filming, editing, late nights and early mornings, I'm forcing myself to record this voiceover. And I'm going to say this, I've just recorded this voiceover, so this one might not be as bad as it was going to originally be. However, I did record it on episode 6, so it's completely useless. I've written down some bullet points of things I'm going to talk about in the video, so considering how bad I am at segues, can I build a better life only using my old phone? I say my old phone, it's a Google Pixel, it's fine, it's good, it does keep crashing, but it's good, it's not that bad. But I don't have a laptop, I don't have a computer. I do have a mic, I do have a pretty good mic, but I've got nothing to plug it into, so I'm gonna have to wait to use that. I don't really have any knowledge of YouTube nowadays. I don't think I did back then, which is why it didn't work. Plus I was just copy and pasting what loads of other people were doing and expecting different results, so we're going to try a different thing this time. So I'm not going to be able to offer you exciting content like your big creators. I'm not going to be able to go around and buy local troublemakers PS5s, or I'm not going to be whinging about politics because I really don't care about politics. I'm just going to give it a go. So the general premise is you see through my eyes. You basically see what I do on a day-to-day. I get up, I go to work, I look after the dog, do some gardening, do some housework, whatever I do, you get to see. But I can't narrate that, because it would get real boring real fast. So I figured I would just kind of tell everybody what I'm thinking at the same time. So I'm putting myself on YouTube. I'm putting what I see with my eyes and what I think. And if it entertains anyone while they're, making a cup of tea, making dinner, doing the washing up, whatever, it could just be 10 minutes to just spend some time with someone that isn't gonna, talk back, really, I guess. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be quite embarrassing. I mean, if it doesn't go very well and nobody watches it, that's absolutely fine. No harm done. If a few people watch it, they don't like it and give me some feedback, I can work with it. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it for as long as I can and try and have fun. But the goal of this whole thing, can I reach 1,000 subscribers using just a phone? Because I'm sure pretty much everybody watching this will know you can only monetize your channel at 1,000 subscribers, I think, around there, something like that. So I'm going to try and do that with just my phone. And if I can monetize it, and I can make a couple of schmeckles here or there, that would be pretty good. I would use those schmeckles to buy an adapter so I can plug my mic into my phone. That would be good. And if I make some more schmeckles, I might be able to buy a laptop and plug the mic straight into that. Actually be able to do some editing. So I set the episode lengths at, well, I wanted to go between like 8 and 15 minutes. Like, I think that's a good amount of time to push out an episode for, kind of Uncle Roger style. And that would be all well and good, but I've just looked at the time on this recording. It's 5 minutes and 2 there. And I haven't said really anything of substance. I don't think I've said anything funny yet. That's optimistic. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to fill out 10 minutes of talking with. I thought I did. I guess what I can talk to you about is how this first day of filming went. It was Even though I said right at the beginning of the video that I'm not just going to narrate it because it'll be boring. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to narrate what's happening. What happened over the course of that day. So, it was weird. You get up, you bust out your phone and start filming yourself, like from the second you wake up. And you carry on doing it. And you carry on doing it until you get home and you look at your phone and you have 3 hours of footage for a 10-15 minute video. So I sat, I scrubbed and I scrubbed and I went through all the little bits, deleted so much, sped some stuff up, and just tried to cherry pick the best bits. As you can see by the footage, that there must have been a lot of shite for me to scrub through if this is what we ended up with. But this is what we ended up with. So I actually created the channel Last Chance Arcade years ago, like 2013 probably, something like that. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make videos. I wanted to be able to earn an income without having to go outside, you know, mingle with the general public. They are awful. They are the worst. And I thought I might be able to do something like this. So I started the channel. I started the socials and everything. I got a Facebook and an Instagram fired up straight away. Basically, I wanted to sell collectibles. I wanted to sell old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, old Pokemon cards, comic books, that kind of stuff. I mounted a little collection, nothing super valuable or anything, but you know, it was cool stuff. It was stuff that I liked. It was stuff that I was interested in. Sadly, life got in the way. A lot of crazy stuff happened, as it does in your early 20s, and the channel just sat there dormant. It just sat there chilling until this week, or at least last week, 6 days ago. If you do watch along with the videos, you'll notice that I am a week behind. That was the plan. I started, I got the idea in my head, and I thought, right, if I start shooting videos now, I'll have 7 days worth of episodes. I can go back and do voiceovers on them whenever I like. That obviously proved false. I couldn't do it whenever I liked because I tried for the last 4 nights and ended up bottling it and going and doing something else, and then forcing myself to do it the night before the first upload, which is tonight. But you'll see that I'm like a week instead. So anything that happens, that was like 1 week ago. I don't know if it'd be better to try and just do it daily, maybe like 1 day instead. I keep saying, I don't know if you heard my tummy rumbling there, that was yeah, I don't know the best way to do it really. I haven't even looked at that many channels, to be honest, that do a similar thing. Like, I watch lots of like bushcraft channels and like building channels, like Wild Homestead, that kind of thing, where it's just like an hour-long episode where, you know, it can be on the same image for 10 minutes of a guy just like sawing wood. Like, it can just keep going, whereas if it's this short, I've got lots of choppy, cutty kind of, how do I get a whole day into 10 minutes type situation, as I said, with that 3 hours of footage. Also, spoiler alert, by episode 3 I'd massively overcorrected, so that's only going to be about 7 minutes long. Easier to do the voiceover though, I think. I hope. We shall see. But yeah, I watch all those kinds of channels and I find them so interesting. You don't have to have the sound on, you can just watch as somebody just does their hobbies, does what they enjoy. And it's satisfying to watch. But I'll also watch like commentary channels. I'll watch, you know, your Turkey Toms and your Patrick CCs, your Jawberries and the like. And that's very interesting. But they're not talking about the same thing every week, and they're not even talking about the same like genre of thing. They'll go around different things and just kind of chat about their opinions on it. I mean, well, maybe not. Those guys tend to just report the facts straight away. But again, people with opinions, your voice criticals and whatnot, it's good. I think that's what it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be, you see the world through my eyes and you hear what I'm thinking about it at the same time. Obviously that's not panned out for episode 1, but we'll see how it goes further down the line. I'm assuming I'll just settle into some kind of humble routine, some kind of pattern. Like, the videos are already getting better. You seeing this now? Oh, you just wait. You just wait. In 6 days' time, there'll be a slightly better video. And you can watch that. You can watch that too. It's not that much better. But it's
a good stick.
It's a little bit better. And if I keep up that pace,
Huh?
by episode 300,
Yeah, man.
I will have killed myself. I will have unalived myself, as you have to say on YouTube. That's going to be a killer. I realised after this weekend that doing this, you don't get any time at all. That hour that you usually have in the evening to just decompress, yeah, you're editing a video in that hour. You're searching for meta tags and I don't know. All this is probably fine. I'll get used to it. It'll become easier. It'll become part of my daily routine. The first week, of course, it's going to be rough, but the second week, it's probably also going to be quite rough. Luckily as well, I have lots of hilarious tales from my 36 years on this planet. And the most interesting ones I've written down in a big list with just one sentence prompt to help me remember it. Just preparing for early onset dementia there, just in case. But I've got it there, so if I do run out of stuff to talk about, I can always bust out the list. Oh, there's such great tales as the Greek yogurt tale, the chest freezer's tale, the Christmas carolers, a perfect kind of tale. To be fair, that'll probably take up a whole video, but that's probably for later down the line when I've either run out of ideas or I'm begging people to watch me. Will I beg people to watch me? I don't think so. I don't really. This is kind of a me project, I guess. This is me fulfilling a dream that I set up 10 years ago. I wonder if I can make it come to life. We shall see. I'll give it my best go. Anyway, I haven't thought of a good sign-off. Oh no, I wasn't going to do a sign-off. I was going to do like a sum-up of the day and tell you all about what I've learned that day. So, what did I learn on day one? Well, don't shoot 3 hours of footage. Don't set deadlines for yourself that are going to be tough to keep. And
It's home time.
just keep being
Go
creative.
get some nice cold water. Okay.